Hi, I'm David Park, candidate for 2nd District Commissioner in Platte County. I'm running for this office because I want to protect our parks and recreation, I want to improve transparency and fiscal responsibility in our government operations, so I would sure appreciate your vote for me on November 3rd this year. This is the second in a series of videos about some of the great places that we have to enjoy here in Platte County. Today I want to tell you about the Line Creek Trail. So come with me, let's explore it together. Let's start where the trail crosses Berry Road. Now at Berry Road, you have a choice. You can get across using a pedestrian crossing at surface level, but hey, what's the fun in that? We're going to take the tunnel. Who doesn't enjoy riding through a nice long tunnel? But we'll take it to get to the other side of Berry Road. Just south of Berry Road, you'll encounter an area that was part of a lake. It was named the Drinnon Lake, and it was a pay fishing lake as well as had some campsites available. In fact, part of the trail follows the camp access road. The dam to the lake broke in 1965 and was not rebuilt. The dam for Drinnon Lake also served as a rail bed for the Kansas City, Clay County, and St. Joseph Railway, otherwise known as the Interurban Railway. What we're looking at here is one area where the railway cut through the hillside along the Line Creek Trail. Interurbans were not unlike streetcar systems that ran through the countryside. They were a single car, powered by electricity, and it could reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour on its 2-hour trip from Kansas City to St. Joseph. This railway started in 1913, and its last trip was taken on March 10th of 1933. This section of the trail is actually located on top of the rail bed of the Interurban Railroad. It also goes through part of the Line Creek Forest, which is roughly 800 acres of old, pristine, and contiguous forest, surrounded by urban development, but accessible by 2 miles of the Line Creek Trail. Just think of over 100 years ago, the travelers in one of those rail cars was looking out across this valley and going through these same woods. This information station was added along the Line Creek Trail as a construction project of a local Boy Scout. Construction of the trail began in 2009 with the segment north of 68th Street to Plattebrook Drive being completed. Then in 2011, they constructed the segment south of 68th Street to the area of the Line Creek Community Center. In 2013, the construction took the trail further south to Vivian Road. And then finally in June 2014, the trail was completed to close in the final segment, which ran north of Plattebrook Drive up to the 152 highway. Whenever I go down the trail with my 7-year-old granddaughter, we have to stop at the bench and picnic table and go down to the creek to see if the stepping stones have been arranged so that we can get across the creek without getting our feet wet. Then we look for stones that are flat enough to skip across the water, or look for fish and frogs in the water. If you go down the trail, you must include a stop at this location. You'll enjoy it. The soothing sound of running water. The Line Creek Valley is home to several archaeological sites from a Native American presence mainly between 1000 BC and 750 AD. The stones, however, were stacked a few days ago by one of our local creative residents. Oh boy, another tunnel. This one goes under Northwest 68th Street. At Northwest 68th Street and Gower Avenue, you'll find the Gower Avenue Trailhead. This trailhead is located near Gower Avenue and Nokomis Drive. You see there are places to park as well as facilities available, including supplies for those who walk their dogs on the trail, and a bicycle repair station. A little bit further to the south, you'll encounter these waterfalls. This is one of my favorite locations. Just relax and take a moment and listen to the sound of the water. This section of the trail runs from Northwest 68th Street down to the Line Creek Community Center. I'll take a moment to tell you that funding of the entire trail system was provided through the 1/2 cent sales tax for Parks and Recreation in Platte County, as well as funding from the cities of Kansas City, Missouri, and Riverside. This trail has received a 5-star rating in TripAdvisor, as well as traillink.com. You will notice these markers along the trail. They not only tell you the distance that you've traveled, but also provides location information in case you have to dial 911 for an emergency. Those of us who are old enough can remember driving our cars through the creek at this low water bridge on Northwest 64th Street. Some tell me they used to stop in the middle of the creek in order to wash their cars. And notice the steps leading to nowhere on the south side of that low water crossing. There used to be a pedestrian bridge that crossed the creek at this location, I guess, so you wouldn't have to walk through the water to get to the other side. This is the access to the trail from the Line Creek Community Center. These falls, located near the Line Creek Community Center, really bring back memories for me. I took pictures of my kids at these falls over 30 years ago, and the falls really haven't changed much since then. There is a lot of history along the Line Creek Trail. What you see here are the remains of an old bridge. Englewood Road did not end at Wacomish Drive like it does now. It continued on to the west and crossed the creek using this bridge. I can't tell you how long ago it stopped being in use, but I know it was at least before I moved into the county, and that was over 40 years ago. Okay, it's not another tunnel, but it really is a convenient way to get to the other side of I-29. This is some artwork that is located on the south side of I-29. I'm afraid I really don't know the story behind this. Perhaps if you do, you will enlighten us by leaving a comment. A more southern access to the trail is located at Homestead Park in Riverside. At Homestead Park, you'll not only find places to park your vehicle, but also a playground for children to enjoy. I enjoy watching wildlife when I travel along the trail. This is a very beautiful green snake that I encountered. And this is a water snake that was sunning itself alongside the creek. And I enjoy seeing the deer grazing in the woods or in a pasture alongside the trail. Better there than in my backyard, eating my flowers or my tomato plants. They really are graceful creatures, though, and I enjoy watching them. Well, that concludes our tour of the Line Creek Trail. I sure hope you enjoyed it. You know, this trail was developed using revenue from the half-cent sales tax for parks that we voters first approved 20 years ago. I am running for 2nd District Commissioner in Platte County because I want to continue to create wonderful amenities like this for us to enjoy in the county. So please remember to vote on November 3rd, and when you do, I'd appreciate a vote for me. Thank you.